Hi everybody and welcome back to LL Sports TV and another episode of Keep It in the Family. And this time, to my left, I've got my boy. Well, actually, it's not my boy, it's my cousin. Flex from the United View. First of all, it's a great pleasure to have you on board.
Always. First game of the season
First
as well.
game of the
Straight
season.
in. Well, I thought I could just warm into it or something. No.
And you
Straight
know
in.
what's significant? Me and you've been going back and forth as we always do, but with a little bit more energy this time. First game of the season. Man United versus Arsenal. Don't get no bigger than that. Easily, I would say, and I'm sure you would agree with me, the biggest game of the weekend. Yeah? And listen, United away is always a difficult game for us. But I'm confident. But I want to start with you, man. United, we've seen what you've been doing in the transfer window. You've been active, which is good. How are you feeling in advance of this game? How confident are you?
I'm feeling...
Because you've been giving it on social.
Yeah, I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling not socials to you. I'm giving it to you.
Oh, you just reserved that for me?
Yeah, that's just for you.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling positive with this game. Obviously, having been on Preseason.
How was your Preseason anyway?
It was good. It was. I think overall, by the time we got back and you assess it in its entirety, I say it was a good Preseason.
How many games did you play?
We did 3 in America, 1 in Sweden, and then 1 at home.
So 5. How'd you get on?
Drew 0-0 against Leeds. That was dead. I was like, don't go to America with this rubbish. Mashed up West Ham. That was good. And mashed up Bournemouth 4-1 as well.
That's good.
And then the last game against Everton was a bit more. First half, it was all right. And then there were some like reminders of, oh boy,
Yes,
you know what I mean? And then Fiorentina at home was 1-1. And again, there's a few more reminders of, boy, so you don't play like that against Arsenal, you know what I mean?
But we had a few of those. I mean, we
lost to Villarreal, innit? We didn't lose in the whole preseason.
Yeah, I mean, so we had 5 games.
We
lost 2. We had 3 wins and 2 losses. We beat AC Milan, kind of dealt with them easy. No disrespects, but it's true. Newcastle, that was competitive, but we beat them 3-2. Then we had 2 losses back to back. We lost to Tottenham, which is never a nice thing. Then we lost to Villarreal, which was probably our worst performance of all.
Yeah, some of the goals you conceded in that. The 2 goals you conceded.
That was a bit mad.
3.
But on the last game now against Athletic, formerly known as Bilbao, we played really well and things looked to be coming together nicely, and I was happy about that because previously there was a few people like naysaying, oh man, same old thing, but in that last game, beat them 3-0 and we looked good.
Yeah, you look comfortable.
The performance was as good as the result. So
yeah. Well, you know, and look, all these things can happen, and then on the day it's the Premier League, the first game of the season. You're at Old Trafford, the crowd's going to be up. Yeah. I really hope to get into the game, man. We have to start Benjamin Sesko, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, man.
We have to.
You've segued nicely.
Yeah.
Will he start?
I really, really hope so. He's played a game behind closed doors in the under 23s, I think it was, or under 21s, whichever. That was like last Sunday, and then obviously a whole week's training. You look at his injury record; he hasn't missed a game for 3 years.
I've got to say, physically,
he's a physical specimen. And Amrin was saying,
6'5",
like,
big, strong, fast.
With him, we have to ask him to do less because he just wants to do. You know what I mean? So he's a real fit guy. He played the first couple of preseason games for Leipzig. Then I think the next 1 or 2 he didn't play because obviously the move was happening. So I don't think it should take him that long to get up to speed. And listen, we got a whole week's rest.
Yeah, and he's young.
And he's young, man. 22. He's 22. So fling him in there and just give everyone a lift. Like start Cunha and boom. Like play the new man instantly. And I know it don't always work like that. Manager really likes Mason Mount. Really, really likes him.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And he's been fit. He's been okay. I'm still like, okay, yeah, well, we'll see about that.
But to go back to Sesko, you know why I want him to play as well?
Because against Gabriel Saliba, we can't play this false. Against Fiorentina, we played false 9. We played Mason Mount as a false 9 and then Mbeumo as a false 9. And that was against Fiorentina, and then man, we're getting Yama. So against Gabriel Saliba, I need a bit of presence up there.
Plus, Saliba looked good in pre-season, bro. And you know he relishes a challenge.
Loves it.
So he'll be looking at 6'5"
exactly
Sesko and say, yeah man,
let's
bring
go.
it on.
Yeah,
you know
Gabriel's the one.
Oh yeah, and Gabriel.
You're on the floor ready to fling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So listen, and you know what? The reason why I want Sesko to play is the subplot to that as well.
Yeah.
Gyökeres versus Sesko.
It's right there, isn't it?
Arsenal were interested in both.
Be ignored.
You were interested in Gyökeres.
Yeah. It's mad. The story is there. The story is there for both of them not to score. Just be defenders from corners 1-1. Harry Maguire, Saliba.
Could well be. You never know with United Arsenal. It's such a contentious rivalry that on the day you never know. And like I said, with the crowd.
One thing I'll say is, like it doesn't matter how rubbish we are at Old Trafford. We just find a way to like give you a game. Like we haven't beat you since 2022, so our record's not great in the Premier League at the minute. But last season was a draw. We should have won that game, and we were solidly 15. Look how bad it was. But I remember Correa was making bare saves. He made a save, then he ran back and it was nearly going, and then he got it. I was like, look at this man. He's having the time of his life. The season before that, you did win 1-0, but again we were rubbish, and everyone thought we'd lose like 8-0. That was in the lead up to the FA Cup final. When you know what, we actually did all right against. When you beat us at the Emirates really early in Amorim's season last year.
Yeah, I remember that game.
We won 2-0. You won 2-0, but it was 2 set pieces, and it was like first half we did all right. The Emirates was booing a bit at half time. I was at the game, and it was Then the FA Cup we did.
I was at that game.
So, and you saw,
a game that we should have won, but to be fair to you lot, you hung in there.
Hung in there, man.
The penalties.
And the red card changed the game as well. We put it this way, we always give you a game. Yeah. And for us, it's I don't want to hear there's still work to do and think, no, it's Arsenal, it's at home, we got 3 shiny new toys, you know what I mean? Give the crowd a lift, and the players has got to put it in, and I think they will, man. But
what do you think it is? I think that this particular game will be settled in midfield. Now, I'm noticing your midfield.
If it is, we're finished. It needs to we need to bypass that team.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Most games of football are settled by who wins and controls that midfield.
Go longer around it, man.
Yeah. Arsenal's midfield, I mean, I must say it, particularly in that last game, Zubimendi, Rice and Odegaard, that's a formidable trio. Yeah, and they were on it. Yeah. And when I must admit, when I saw how them man linked up and how they played, it gave me a lot of energy and confidence for this game. Especially, no disrespect, but the midfield is not the strongest area of your side.
It's the weakest.
Yeah.
It's the weakest now. We just got to be ripped out the attack and put a new one in. The defence is actually not bad. And we remember we got 5 defenders as well.
And your goalie's a little bit.
And exactly. Terrible. But the midfield is my option, is my problem.
Who do you think you're playing now? Alongside Bruno, because obviously Bruno.
Unless there's there's always surprises. I'm so certain that Bruno will play in the midfield, but you just never know. He might just go really conservative, which I hope he doesn't, and just go like Casemiro, Ugarte, and just be like ugly. No, don't do that. Go for it. Play the man.
You think they'll go for it though?
Yeah,
it's funny because I was chatting to.
You got Cunha and Bumo Sesko, and then you go Bruno Ugarte.
Right, because I was chatting to one of the guys who appears on your channel, and he was saying that because I was saying I think you guys would do a low block. He said, "Nah, you guys will, press high at the pitch."
Marcel,
wing backs.
Marcel said
no.
Marcel?
What's my man? His name escapes me. But anyway,
said we'll be on the front foot. I mean, I'd like us to be.
Wing backs will play high up.
Yeah. When we've got the ball, and they do. When we've got the ball, they're really high up. They play like wingers. Out of possession, I still want to see more from us. But I started to see it in pre-season, especially against West Ham and Wolves, West Ham and Bournemouth. That's why I was impressed. It was more of we're winning the ball back early. We're really high up the pitch. We're actually being aggressive. But against Arsenal at home, I would like us to go after you and just let's be this new look Ruben team now. Last year's done. Show us you man are on this. But that might not be the instruction, because actually I think you guys will still probably want to play in front of a low block, and us just being
we do
resolute.
Struggle against them.
Yeah, so I think you got to pick your poison. You got to pick your moments as well of when to be aggressive and when to sort of sit in and say, all right, come on, we're comfortable here.
I mean, listen, Arsenal are, well, you know this, they're a possession-based team. We like to control possession. Typically, we tend to start fast. We try and control the midfield, and then that's the springboard for everything else. Where we have a problem is breaking down the low block. Sometimes we can be a bit too predictable. Everything's in front of the team, and we struggle. I'd actually like to see him start Madueke as opposed to Martinelli.
Yeah, you lot been getting on to Martinelli, innit?
Well, I hadn't personally, but I mean, there is an issue there. The attack is definitely imbalanced. You know it. Everybody knows it. You know what I mean? Right side, it's all good. Left side, not so good. And we struggle sometimes, you know what I mean, to break down teams. But then one of the reasons why we've struggled to break down teams as well is that we've not had a striker, no disrespects to Havertz, that can do damage.
He might still start, I'm hearing. Don't even know
he
he's
won't
going to
start.
start. Robbie was like, it's not full goal.
I'd like to
surely
think,
Gyökeres got to start.
Yeah, listen, man, you can't. Listen, we've waited for someone like Gyökeres to come along for so long now. He looked good in the preseason. That last preseason game, scored a really good header, something that people said he couldn't do, and immediately all the fans are on board. So he's got to start. So yeah, I'm confident for this game, but I do recognise the threat of United. Not only the threat of United with the new signings, which are all good signings, by the way, but like you said earlier, Flex, the fact that we're going to United, the energy is going to be turned up. And you guys ain't going to want to lose the first game of the season. No chance,
because this is the chance to put down a marker for us. You know what I mean? 15th last year, all that rubbish. If we could beat Arsenal first day of the season at home, just give everyone a lift and you put you lot in melting, not your fans. Yeah. Like, see, man, we can get Eze now. And
well, Arteta's under a lot of pressure. I mean, I did a show with Robbie yesterday and I was saying to him that, I put the question to him, I said, listen, man, a lot of the Arsenal fan base are saying it's either Premier League or bust. What are you saying? I mean, he said, listen, as long as we win a trophy, he's happy with that, but there are a lot of other fans who are saying no.
Yeah.
They're saying the domestic trophy is not going to do it. So
I think it depends on the context. Depends on the context. I think if you're in a title race and you lose by a point or two on the last day of the season or just before that, then it's hard to sack him from that.
It is,
and you go deep in the cups. But these are your fans we're talking about, mate. So, yeah, you know them better than I do.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Arsenal fan base are a unique fan base, to say the least. And they're very demanding. And we've, 3 seasons on the trot now, runners-up. Man saying, nah, with that money spent and where we are, where we think we are, we're supposed to be winning something big. So I mean, there's more pressure on Arsenal than there is on you guys. There's a lot of pressure because you're not going to want to get
when you're a better team, you're expected to beat us, but we all know we don't go.
Pride. You're not going to want to lose to us.
Nah, we shouldn't be. We need to be absolutely. I don't want to see us roll over and be negative. I want to see it's a new season, a new feel, new ideas. Like, let's show something. You owe us that. With what you lot did last year to us, not you, like Man United, what they did to the sport, like, you owe us it. Like, show us from the off. Arsenal, let's go, let's have it. And I think they will. That's why I think we'll win the game.
You're on that, yeah?
Yeah, I think we'll win the game.
Give me a scoreline.
2-1. 2-1. I know it sounds a bit clean, but we won't keep a clean sheet.
No, there'll be goals in this game.
And there's no way I think we win by, not like the odd goal. Like, we're not going to run away with it. So it'll be tight, like 3-2 or 2-1, but I'd say 2-1. There'll
be goals in this game, man. There's just too much talent on that pitch for there not to be goals. I'm going 2-1 as well, but I'm surprised you to learn that I'm going for Arsenal.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to say this, and some Arsenal fans probably won't like me for saying it, but I could also see it being a draw.
Yeah?
Because like I said...
You always got to have that there.
Yeah. Now, the reason why I say that as well is first game of the season, none of these two sides are going to want to lose. Of course we're going to go for it. You're going to go for it. But if it was a 2-2 or something like that, and you know what I mean, there's no injuries at the end, I think we'll take that as the first game because, as you said, Flex, regardless of where Man United are, it's always going to be a difficult fixture to go to Old Trafford. First game of the season,
I'd someone trying to. Yeah, I don't. If you offered me it now, though, I have got a bit in me like, no, I don't want to take no draw. I want to go for it and thing. But if you go for it and lose, and it's down, you know what I mean? We've got Fulham away next. Before you know it, you've played 2, you ain't got no points.
And we've got a very difficult start.
Yeah, you do.
Those first 6 games, man.
As do we. So
yeah, exactly.
Maybe we do just shake hands and say, "Yo, we're look for a draw, man."
Silent
keep
contract,
the confidence intact and just step from there.
But you know what? In closing, I'm really looking forward to the game, man.
It's always good.
Great game. Yeah. First game of the season.
Games you want to be part of. And
Arsenal versus Man United. North versus South. Rivals versus rivals. Yeah, man. But anyway, Flex, I know you're a busy man.
Big up,
thank
man.
you for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. Love to get you on at some point later on, discuss all things Man United and Arsenal. But yeah, appreciate you coming on. Thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please like, share and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. We're out.